Hello guys, how are you today? I hope you are okay. Okay, welcome to this new class. As you know, I am Jancy, your practitioner, and at the same time, I am helping your teacher Ricardo with some topics. So, right now, we are going to start our class. But first, I have a brainstorming. First, I need that you pay attention in the girl. I need that you describe the action that the girl is doing. Okay, for this, I'm going to give to you 5 seconds. Okay, what is the action? Yes, she is reading a book perfectly. And the other is a boy. Can you describe the action, please? Yes, he is sleeping with his third verb perfectly. And the other, yes, he is eating meat and fruits perfectly. Now, in here we have the topic for today's class, which is present continuous. Okay, but what simple continuous is? The present continuous, also called present progressive, we can call it can be present continuous or present progressive. Both are correct. Is a verb tense which is used to show an action that is happening now or at the moment. The present continuous can also be used to show an action that is going to take place in the near future. Okay, we can use the present continuous or present progressive for the action that is happening now, as well as for the actions that is going to take place in the future. In here we have the structure. We have the positive form, that is subject plus verb to be plus main verb plus ing plus complement. In here I have examples. I am working late. You are talking too fast. He's watching television. They are taking their dinner. Okay, as you can see in the first example, I is the subject. The verb to be is I am. I is the subject. I'm is the verb to be. The main verb is work, but in this case we have added ing form and we say working. And the complement is late. The negative form, we use subject plus verb to be plus not plus main verb plus ing plus complement. And here I have some examples. I'm not waiting for you. You are not looking for me. He's not sleeping in her bathroom. They are not talking on the phone. In here, in the first example, I is the subject. The verb to be is I'm. The not is the negative form. The main verb is wait, but in this case we have added ing form. And the complement is for you. And the other form is the question. That is verb to be plus subject plus main verb plus ing plus complement, and don't forget the question mark. For example, are we going in the right direction? Are you making the breakfast? Are they eating pizza with soda? Are she arriving to the university? As you can see in the first example, are is the verb to be, the subject is we, the main verb is go, but in this case we have added ing form, and the complement are in the right direction. And don't forget the main point, that is the question mark, in order to make a question. Okay, another important thing is that this present progressive or present continuous has some rules. For example, the first one says that when the verbs ending in E, for example, take, make, live, drive, share. As you can see, this verb ends with the letter E. And in this case, we have to delete that letter and we have to add ing form. For example, I'm taking the bus to school. Okay, in here, in that verb, we have delete the letter E and we have added ing form. The second example is I'm making the lunch. And the third one is she's leaving the cell phone. Another rule is that when one syllable ending in a consonant preceded by a vowel, you have to double the last consonant. For example, in here, the verb sit, get, let, put, swim, etc. This verb ending in a consonant preceded by a vowel, and in this case we have to double the last consonant. For example, you are running fast. As you can see in the verb running, we have double the last consonant. In this case is the N. The second example says, she is getting late. The verb is getting and we have double the last consonant. And the third one, we are letting ourselves go. The other important rules is to those verbs that ending in ie. For example, die, lie, tied, etc. We have to delete that ie letter and we have to add ing form. For example, they must be dying for a drink. And the girl is laying to her teacher. As you can see in this occasion, we have deleted the letter ie and we have added ing form. And also, other important thing that you have to know is that the present continuous is to talk about actions that are happening right now. For example, she's reading a newspaper. This is an action that is happening right now, or he's playing with his friends. Also is to talk about that something that happens again and again. For example, you are always forgetting to pay the bills. That things is passing always and always. And they are always drinking alcohol. It's something that happens again and again. And also is to talk about for planes in the near future. For example, I am flying to Houston next week. And here we are talking about future. And he is meeting her at the airport in an hour. And here we also are talking about the future. The present continuous is also to talk about express temporary states. For example, she is working at the museum until the end of this month, or they are paying the fee until this week. And here we are talking about express temporary states. Okay, time to practice. In here you have one reading, but in this occasion I need that you read it and I need that you identify the sentences that contains present progressive. Okay, in here I'm going to give to you 1 minute in order to read it and identify the sentences. Okay, time's over. As you can see, the first sentences is I'm sitting on the beach eating an ice cream. Alice and Paul are swimming in the sea and Tom is in the park. He is playing with a friend. Peter is listening to the radio and reading. The sentences that are underlined are those sentences that contain the present progressive. Okay, guys. That's all for today's class, and I hope you have understood this amazing topic. So take care and see you next week. Bye.